So I wrote a little article about Mozart's Masonic opera, The Magic Flute. And I'll put a link to it, but I thought I'd mention a few key points, mostly through quotations, because if you get a chance to see the opera, which you can actually rent as it was made into a movie, there is obvious Masonic elements in it. If you are familiar with Freemasonry, you'll definitely pick some of those out right away, especially as the movie progresses. At one point, Johann Wolfgang von Goethe, who is a Freemason, spoke about the opera, stating, "It is enough that the crowd would find pleasure in seeing the spectacle. At the same time, its high significance will not escape the initiates." So those on the inside will understand what's really going on in the opera and its hidden meanings, as it were. You'll also find that some Freemason groups have actually made note of this opera. You can find it on some Freemason websites. For example, the Grand Freemason Lodge of British Columbia and Yukon posted the following on their website. In the case of Mozart's opera, The Magic Flute, the Masonic tradition observed by the composer and its librettist, who is Emanuel Schekender, have prompted some of the most philosophical discussions in the annals of opera. And what's interesting too is there's a character called the Queen of the Night, and it's fascinating because this opera has been performed for many decades now, as it actually premiered in 1791. And whenever you find images such as those you're seeing in this video of the Queen of the Night, regardless of when the opera was performed, somehow she always ends up in the poses of either Baphomet or Azima, which are highly occult symbols. So somehow, whether it's modern movies, modern operas, or old ones, someone always, for some reason and somehow, knows how to pose her in this very particular pose. It's amazing. So look into it and read the article. It's kind of interesting. It touches upon Freemasonry's code of silence, as it were, their oath to keep secrets. Touches upon what I believe is the attempt to merge what is so-called the sacred feminine with the masculine. And what's interesting too is I provide a quotation from the Royal Masonic Cyclopaedia and their entry for the word Baphomet. And long story short, I have the whole quote in the article, but the very last line is just typical occult, mystery religion, secret society stuff. It says, "More cannot be said here without improperly revealing what we are bound to hele, conceal, and never reveal." So check it out.